And welcome to another episode of Shirley Says. I'm Shirley. I'm here to hang out with you people and let's just have some fun. And today, well, not today, the last couple of days, I have been having loads of chats with my friends. Everyone's doing the same via WhatsApp and Zoom and stuff. And it's been really, really interesting because the more I'm talking to my pals, because in real life, you probably don't talk to them like every day. The more I'm talking to everybody, I'm realising there's like loads of stuff that like I was not aware of. I don't know if anyone else has had this same realisation. Do we really know our pals? I'm not sure. And not in a bad way, because I love my pals. But I've had some like whoa moments where I was like, oh, I did not see this coming. And do I really know me? Because like I've surprised myself in not like outlandish ways, but just thinking I didn't think I would like think that. Do we know ourselves? Do we know our pals as well as we thought? And yeah, it's fascinating. Is this like an eye-opener to everybody about like who people really are? Ooh, that was my thought. Do we think that this situation has like amplified everybody's personality? So usually I'm ridiculously upbeat and high energy, and that's what people see, especially when I'm working. So that's just got more extreme. Because I'm laughing, not at that joke. I'm laughing because I was on a WhatsApp chat with my school friends like last week, and they're so lovely. And I was like dead chatty and all the rest of it. And one of my friends said, Shirley, are you on drugs? I was like, one, no, offended, never done drugs. That wouldn't be a good shout. And two, no, I'm just like this. And she was like, you are hyper. And I thought, yeah, I am probably like that most of the time. But she doesn't really see it because I'm not seeing it all the time. And because I don't have work to go to and like to do my day-to-day stuff, I've got even more energy. And I was thinking, am I hyper? Or is this just that she's not seen me as much? So she doesn't know what I'm like, but also probably I'm actually not as tired because I'm not working. Just a nugget of a little thought for you. Anyway, back to the main discussion, which is, do we really know our pals? Like one of my friends, she's so cute. I always think she's dead techie. She like edits her own holiday movies and she just does like all this stuff which my mind is blown, and I always feel like, oh, she's so good, she knows all this stuff. And then I said to her, I don't know why we've not done Zoom, we need to get on this. And she said, yeah, and I was like, right, I'll send you an invite, we'll do it all. And then she came back to me and was like, yeah, I think this is great, like what do I do next? And then she was like, yeah, I'll see you then, thanks for organising. So I thought, okay. I was thinking, I can't believe she's a businesswoman, she's got her own business. I can't believe she's not been on Zoom already, because I use it almost every single day. Do I use it every day? Yeah, I do. Easily. For meetings and chats and just catching up with folk, family. And then she wasn't using it. Anyway, cut a very long, boring story short. I was shocked when she eventually did get on Zoom and there was like 4 of us. She didn't know what it was. And I kept saying to her, what are you all about? Why have you not been using this? And she's like, oh, I'm not really into it. I saying to her, I can't believe, I thought you were like uber techie. Is there anybody else that you think, oh, I didn't see this coming? We thought they were all about something. Or did you think they were really upbeat but they've not been? Or did you think, oh, oh, they're a bit negative. Not saying anything. I've just noticed maybe it's because we've got nothing to talk about, that when we go on, we either start looking for positive stuff or we either start looking for like negative stuff. I don't know. I can't decide. It's a good topic we should put out to some sort of Facebook live chat where we could get everybody on board to see if they've noticed their own personalities. I feel like I'm maybe more annoying now that I've got more energy. Oh, yes, I think that's probably a good point. I was talking to another friend who said maybe I should limit my time with people. I was like, I'm in a pandemic. Nobody really gets to hang out with me anyway. And he's like, yeah, but this is great because then maybe after about an hour, maybe you could be quite wearing. So I don't know if I should be offended by this, but I don't think I am, because actually I can imagine that I would get a bit annoying after an hour. A full hour of me yabbiting on. I think that it would be wearing, as my parents like to say, you can be a bit wearing, Shirley. I hope you know that. Well, I do now. Oh, families as well. I wonder if anybody's noticed stuff about their family. Is everybody more annoying now, or do we realise that we're actually just missing them all? I don't know. I've not got to that stage yet. Oh, I should have said that. I just think it's so funny because everybody's sort of wishing to see everybody and go back to normal. I'm not sure. I'm quite enjoying this. One of my pals said to me that she is loving not having to do Sunday lunches with her family. She said it's quite tiring every Sunday. And I thought, oh, she's right. It's quite tiring. And once you're in like a routine, people get really upset if you break the routine. Whilst now that we're in lockdown, people are a wee bit more, oh yeah, well, we're all free. When's everyone free? And we just kind of make things happen. So I kind of think I wonder if this routine will maintain. Do we think that we're all do you think you'll start doing a Zoom chat even when lockdown's over? You're like, no, I can't be bothered coming to see you. I'll just Zoom chat you or I'll WhatsApp chat you. And we'll no longer need to see each other. I don't think I'd be offended if somebody said that to me. I think I would just be so happy that I still actually wanted to hang out and have some sort of chat. I think that's a good thing, isn't it? But I just don't know if I need to be seeing everybody quite as often as I'd once thought. Maybe we should limit. We should do a balance. Instead of just seeing people in the flesh, we should see people via Zoom and then every so often see them in person. And it spreads that out. And when I say this, I just mean people that you maybe are thinking, not every week, Shirley. Maybe just every couple of weeks, that would be good. Yeah, I think it's all going to be so different whenever lockdown happens and whatever they decide to do, like it's going to be like staggered, or if we're going to have like, they're not going to just let us all out. It's like letting all these little animals out in the zoo and we all just kind of go, ah! I don't know if anybody would know what to do. I think we're all kind of looking a wee bit like, I was going to say institutionalised, but that's not the word because we don't look institutionalised. But we all do seem to kind of be in our new little routines. And I just wonder, if somebody told me I had to go back to my old routine tomorrow, I don't think I could do it. I would make myself, it's like going back to school after the school holidays. That's what this is like. It's horrible, it's painful, and you have to start getting up really early again and like setting your clothes out on the bed so that you know what you're wearing the next day, even though it's a uniform and you're wearing the same thing. It's funny that, isn't it? Why did we do that? It must have been one of those like parent things where everybody just wants to be organised. Yeah. I don't do it now, but then I'm a wee bit older. Well, look, I want everybody to go away and overanalyse all their pals, but mainly yourselves. because it was so interesting to see what it is that you think you thought would be horrific or you wouldn't cope with. Like, my mum's been phoning me every day. Initially, she's kind of given up. Sorry, let me rephrase that. She phoned me every day initially, going, "Are you okay? How are you today?" And I'm going, "Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Are you okay?" And she's going, "I'm so worried about you. You know, I was thinking about this the other day. You know, you speak to people every single day and you're always with people, and now you're going to be in your flat on your own. I was like, "Okay, yep, where are we going with this?" And she's like, "I'm just a bit concerned." So I was like, "Okay." And I thought then, oh crap, actually, she's made a very good point. I'm not used to being on my own. This might be absolutely horrific, and I'm going to be like tearing my hair out or hating having any time on my own. No. I have realised that I may start self-isolating as a hobby. That could be a thing. I was thinking maybe like once a month for like a weekend, just not speak to anybody, not go out, or go out and just social distance from people, just go out on my own, and then like go for runs and just pretty much maybe ignore the world. I've quite enjoyed it more than I thought I absolutely ever would. And maybe would I have realised this thought if we hadn't gone into a lockdown? I think I would have just been constantly on the phone to my pals. And I have still been doing that. But you can't do it for 24 hours a day. You've got to have time to be in your own head, which is why you guys get to get little videos of me spilling my little brain out. And it's not always the most exciting, but it is sort of like, oh, I wonder if anyone else is thinking of this. So what have you been surprised about that you thought, oh, I wasn't going to cope with that? Or did you think you were house proud and you were going to be cleaning and you were going to be running about and now you don't care? Because I've never been like that, I tell you. I miss my cleaner so much. so miss my cleaner. Denise, just come back. I was going to say all's forgiven, but you've never done anything wrong. It's just, I actually feel bad that you have to even clean my flat, because it is like, it must be like tidying up after a student who just, like, I take my socks and my shoes off after a run and I just leave them there, and then I just walk away and I go to the next thing. And then I leave a trail of destruction around me. And this is the joy, again, of living on your own. Because nobody else has to witness this nonsense or be negatively affected by me just leaving a trail of destruction. So I do feel for Denise. I don't feel enough for her though, because I'm desperate for her to come back. And the minute lockdown is over, I think she'll have to come back. I'm sure there's loads of people who must be in the same boat. I can't be the only one who's missing my cleaner. I just can't. I think I just admitted to missing my cleaner more than my pals. But I'm still seeing my pals. I see them on WhatsApp. Yeah, I didn't mean that in a bad way. I just really miss Denise. And she's just so lovely. And my flat always smells so lovely when she leaves. And she just does nice wee things and tidies things up. And she's going to come back soon, she better. That's going to be the highlight of lockdown finishing. Denise can come back and all will be well in the world. Oh, I cannot wait for this day. Anyway, go away and analyse what you think you thought you knew about somebody. Does that make sense? And yourself. And just, are you shocked? I'm shocked that I'm not really that lonely. And I'm not shocked I miss my cleaner. And I'm seriously shocked that I'm not that lonely. I think everybody also thought that I would be like that. Anyway, go away, overanalyze. If you've got nothing to do like me, then it's just time well spent, really, isn't it? And enjoy. Okay, it was so lovely to hang out with you. And thank you for listening to my random nonsense. And hopefully you will be able to go onto iTunes and onto Spotify and review me and spread the word. Let's get other people over analysing their thoughts because we're time rich and maybe we should be learning something about ourselves so that when we go back into the real world, we're like on it and we know, oh, I'm not going to bother cleaning my flat. I'm just going to get a cleaner. Everybody should have a cleaner. I'd highly recommend one. It's just makes you happy in life. It's just, cleaning's a thankless task, let's be honest. So, have a fantastic day. Enjoy. Thank you for listening to me and listening to my nonsense. And hopefully I will see you lovely people soon. Okay, take care. Bye. Mwah.